All right, let's rock out some music history. Oh, through the bass!
What is up, you beautiful rockers and basement-dwelling guitar gods? Welcome back to Music History with Joey. I'm your host, Joey, and today we're taking a trip back to 1975. Put down the air guitars for a second because we're talking about the song that proved women could rock harder, faster, and cooler than just about any guy in denim bell-bottoms. We're talking about the sisters who conquered the world, Ann and Nancy Wilson. It's time for the story behind Magic Man. So here's the setup. It's the early 70s. Ann Wilson meets this guy named Michael Fisher. Now, Michael isn't just some dude. He's a draft dodger living in Canada. Ann is so head over heels that she basically says, "See you, USA," and follows him across the border to Vancouver. Her mom is back home, understandably freaking out. Imagine your daughter calling you and saying, "Hey mom, I'm moving to another country to live in a cottage with a guy who's dodging the army." The inspiration? The lyrics are literally Ann's conversation with her mother. But mother, he's a magic man. The reality, if I told my mom a girl was a magic girl, she'd ask if she had a steady job and if her magic could make the rent appear. Ann, however, turned that drama into a multi-platinum career. Now get this, it gets even more family business. Nancy Wilson eventually joins the band in Canada, and what does she do? She falls for Michael's brother, Roger Fisher. So you've got two sisters in a band dating two brothers who are managing and playing in the band. It was like a rock and roll version of the Brady Bunch, but with way more leather. And let's talk about that middle section. You know the one, the part that sounds like a UFO landing in the middle of the forest? That's called a mini Moog synthesizer. In 1975, using a synth like that in hard rock was like bringing a laser gun to a knife fight. It was space age, man. Little known fact, most people think the Magic Man is just about a boyfriend, but the song structure was heavily influenced by the band's love for Led Zeppelin. They wanted that heavy, whole lot of love mystery, but with a Northwest vibe. The result? They recorded it for a tiny Canadian label called Mushroom Records. It took a year to catch on in the States, but once it did, game over. The Magic Man had arrived and he wasn't leaving. Before I get you back to your practice amp, check out these little nuggets. The title? The song was originally just a jam they did live to fill time. It didn't even have a name until they realized the Magic Man line was the hook that was catching everyone's ear. The solo. Roger Fisher's guitar solo in the song is a masterclass in tone. Just listen to this. Fantastic! He was using a 1995 Gibson Les Paul Gold Top. If you find one of those in your attic, call me. Seriously, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Magic Man went to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and turned hard into an overnight sensation that only took 5 years of grinding in Canadian bars to achieve. It's a reminder that sometimes you gotta follow the magic, even if it means moving to Vancouver and upsetting your mom. That's the show. Keep your strings fresh, keep your hair big, and if a guy tells you he's a magic man, make sure he at least knows how to play the mini Moog. I'm Joey, and this is Music History. Stay sexy, stay rockin'. I'm out.